there. It's about 2 o'clock and Amanda's hitting that crashing moment. Post-lunch, need a caffeinated beverage like stat. So, my babies are doing their school. So I really like how this plant looks. She's so cheerful and happy, and I like the way the leaves look. So I'm thinking about getting another one of these. I'm pretty sure they're called Aglionimera or something like that. Anyway, I just really like her. This snake plant is doing so much better now that it's in her proper home with, you know, far more potting soil, and yeah, she's really looking good. Marta's pretty happy over here so far. We'll see how she fares, right? Yeah. This one, you guys were telling me on Instagram, is actually rather poisonous to pets and even people, actually. So I think I'm going to switch her out. Unfortunately, I don't think she's going to live here anymore. And I was thinking about replacing her with the other plant. And I moved this girl over here because I've heard how finicky they can be with just all sorts of stuff. If they don't get enough light, if they feel too much heat, and there is a vent right down there. So I'm worried that if she's sitting here, it's gonna be too much. Anyway, we'll see. But I am obsessed with my new my new pot. I picked this up off of Amazon. It was definitely pretty pricey with the stand, but you know what? I feel like it's one of these things. It's a real decorative piece, and once this snake plant starts to fill in, it's gonna look quite lovely. So I'm already starting to see another little shoot down here. So that in there is the fake plant that I bought off of Facebook a little while back, but I still really like the pop of green. The back of my office doesn't get a lot of light, so it's kind of fun to have that almost like a prop actually in the back of videos and things. Oh, this hair is like, you know, post-workout hair. I had an amazing kickboxing class this morning. Anyway, I notice I'm talking a lot, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But someone had been mentioning to me how, how good plants can be for your mental health, especially in the seasonal depression months. And I'm already noticing it. Like, you just feel like checking in on them. You make sure that they have water, enough sunlight, like all the things you should be doing for yourself too. So little baby steps, right? Little baby steps to help feel better on a daily basis, and it's working. Hey. So Tuesday, I started the day with, of course, getting the kids ready for school, distance learning. I actually woke up bright and early thanks to falling back. We had our time change in Ontario and many places, but I always love the fall back because I'm not a morning person, and for like a very short period of time, I'm up early. Did a 5K, feeling great, and today is a proper editing day, so I'm in like editing attire, super cozy, and yeah, it's a big editing day. Anyway, hope your day's off to a good start. Dean's got some delicious plans for dinner, so I'm already excited about that in a few hours, like 5 hours. You know, I like to plan in advance. That's a scoop. Edit, edit, edit. Something else that has actually been quite surprising throughout this experience. This is an entirely new way of doing school. They've never done it. As I sit here, I'm realizing I need a little ambiance. I think when you sit in one spot for as many hours as I can occasionally, first of all, it needs to be tidy, which it's relatively tidy. I was filming yesterday, so there's some cords and things. But anyway, let's set the mood. So I've just applied some lip balm. I'll show you. This is the one I put on. Sugar. I've had this one for a long time. It takes me a very long time to go through products, but this is Sugar Mint Rush by Fresh. And I tend to have lip balms of all kinds in all sorts of areas. But anyway, so I put that one on. Then I'm going to apply, this is a little essential oil roller that was made by a friend of mine. She owns a business called Honor the Temple. And this is, we've got peppermint and some citrus, which, ooh, put it on my nose. That means it'll work. It's some of my favorite combinations. Peppermint and citrus, so there we go. It's also on my nose, so everything's fresh. And then last but not least, I'm gonna light this beautiful candle. This was a gift from a company called Simmons Court out of Toronto, and it smells so good. I actually have been lighting it nearly every day, just for a few minutes. And so this has one of those wood wickers. So what you do is you kind of just give it a little a little push to break off the last little bits that have burned, okay? Then you light said candle. And if you know that I love ASMR vibes, you know I'm gonna love this candle because, see, just listen. Hopefully you've heard the crackling. It is so lovely. So I placed this candle just over here so I can kind of see it flicker out of the corner of my eye. And it's very nicely scented. And so I find it adds a beautiful scent to my room fairly quickly. And yeah, I got my tree in here. I'm definitely making this space very cozy for fall because, you know, I tend to be a little bit busier in the winter months and I spend a lot of time in here. So, gotta make your space cozy. Jackie, wait!
We're going to the library.
We're going to the library. We made it to the library today. We cut out of school about an hour early because I needed to shoot something and the kids were involved in it. And there's like nobody ever here at this library. It's our tech library. We're in the basement. So fun. So there's a stage. Esme likes to dance, and Jack is gonna do, you know, his performance, but he can hear the drums on his headset, and we can't. So I got a nice oat milk latte. Life is good. Look at me. I'm not in my office. What? Mid-morning, and I just came into the basement to throw on a load of laundry. And something that I'm trying to do throughout this whole state of the universe is just try to stay on top of not just obviously work stuff, but house things, so that as the weekend comes around, I'm not just flooded with domestic responsibilities, you know? And it's been working. Like, I aim to try to get a load of laundry on for Thursday. Thursday seems to be this like magic day, because if you can start it on Thursday, your weekend is not spent entirely doing laundry. Anyway, so this basement we haven't touched since we moved into this house a year ago, but the one thing I love, these big bright windows. It's still all wallpaper and that putty color that the whole house has been for the, you know, the last year. And we'll get there eventually. This carpet is not my favorite, but this little area here is super cozy. Sometimes there's bean bags, and right now the bean bags, the kids have moved into their rooms since their rooms are done and cozy, but it's just such a cozy area for me. Like TV, sofas, this is where we do all of our cozy stuff, and then TV, coziness, I mean, it's just like, we've got some big plans for this basement and we'll get to it eventually, no rush. And then on this side is where I have laundry things, which of course there's also some candy that I'm hiding from my dogs that we nibble on while we're watching TV. And then of course another bright window on the other side in the bedroom. I was just talking to my sister about houses because she's in the market to be buying a house soon. The importance of bright light in a home is not something I really thought about perhaps with my first home, although my first home had a lot of nice windows and light as well. But let me tell you, that was top of mind for this home. Like within, I guess we bought the house in June of last year. By October, I had 3 new windows in the house, because window and natural light is just everything, especially if you are, you know, impacted by seasonal depression and just the change of light and energy and things. Anyway, blah, blah, blah light, but it makes all the difference. Okay, I've moved my body. I'm noticing that occasionally I get headaches and things. I stood up, I moved around. I might even take my girls for a spin because sometimes you gotta shift things. Otherwise, headaches and bad juju comes about, you know? My room is stressing me out because I really hate clutter. Like, it drives me crazy. And Jack's room is currently under reno, and Dean doesn't have any time to dedicate to it in the week because he's managing distance learning and it is an undertaking. So I'm staring at this. This does not spark joy, in case you were wondering. So anyways, okay, my hair's driving me nuts because there's so much of it and I'm not used to having this much hair. And like, I want long hair, but then I don't, you know? I'm in this competition with my daughter to like grow it a bit, but I can't handle it. Anyways, I always like it when it's done, but then it's the doing. I don't enjoy that process, whatever. Okay, so I'm sitting down, makeup brushes, bag of makeup. I'm going to throw a little something, zhuzh up the face a bit, zhuzh up the hair. Got to shoot some stuff. I was saying last night on Instagram how, excuse me, madam, jeez, but how the are you extra? But how the busy season is upon us. So lots of fun content and, you know, like, I know I've said this before, but a great way to support your favorite creators is to like engage with those posts as you see them. So when you see, you know, whenever I see friends of mine who have ad or sponsored, I'm always like, what can I say that's great about this product? And especially if I'm like a fan of the product already. But anyway, I always like to remind people that this is a really busy time of year and it's a blessing to have this gig and for it to be abundant and fruitful, but it's not a lot of downtime at the moment. Balance is really hard to come by, especially as a person running your own business. If you run your own business, you know what I'm saying. There's a very like small window of time between when you're not working and when you're working, and especially around the holidays and busy seasons. So anyways, I got to get ready, got to shoot the stuff, then I got to run out and source some material for some upcoming projects. It's a beautiful day and I want to go outside and play. All the frustration. Okay, makeup time. I really pared down my makeup. I have one extra little spot in there with some fancier makeup, but I haven't quite pulled that out just yet. Anyway, so this is like my go-to every day. I find the Bare Minerals really easy to wear when you're just wanting to like have a natural look and be fast. Other times I like this one, the L'Oreal, which is this one called Age Perfect. This is great. I find it doesn't settle into your fine lines and is quite lovely. Anyway, so I'm gonna just do this up. My brushes are fairly clean. I cleaned them not long ago. So let's do it. There we go. All done. All ready. I used a curling iron today. I find when your hair is like needing a shampoo, so I just washed it like a day ago, 2 days ago. I don't want to wash it right away. You know, like it's such a process when you've got a lot of hair. So I did a little dry shampoo, but a curling iron makes it look just fresh, right? And that'll give me until at least tomorrow. So, and then it's the weekend. Top knot for the, for the win. Okay, so I'm going to shoot some stuff and then Dean will be back. We're like ships passing in the night right now. And then I'm running around town. So anyway, I like how my makeup turned out. Okay, off we go. Hello from Sunday. Look at this cute little blonde I've got with me. Hi. Oh no, I just want to like snuggle without her trying to lick inside my mouth. Anyway, hi guys, Sunday evening, sitting here enjoying a beverage with my love. Hi. He's like, hurry up. Let me just show you what I have been up to. I'm not walking far because you guys, I am spent. So tired, so sore, but I spent the whole weekend doing yard work because first of all, we have had a beautiful weekend in Ontario. It's been super mild. Like I've been getting messages from those of you in Saskatchewan with like mountains of snow on your car. That is not the case here. It was like 18 degrees. I've been sweating the whole weekend, but I did yard work. So let me show you. I went down the side of the house here in this garden and cleared it all up. And then I hit up every single flower bed, which I do have plans to get rid of at some point, but I hit up the one under the tree. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 down the middle and then a 4th one behind that big smoke bush, it's called. And I ended up actually, there was a lot of vines kind of taking over this side of my fence. And so I went and I just removed and I cut down all the vines and trimmed all down here and raked all the leaves. There's something like a good 20 yard work bags at the front of our house. Plus I took a huge tarp and I filled it with leaves and I brought out all the excess leaves from the backyard, and you put those on the street because the city picks them up. And then Dean actually was on the roof this weekend. I tried to get footage, but I was busy doing yard work. He cleared out all the eaves troughs. We are ready for the winter season and it feels nice, but I am so tired. And then add on all the kickboxing I've been doing lately. I'm a little sore. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me for the week. I'm gonna wrap it up and I'll see you next week. Subscribe if you're new. That's it. Bye.